The second edition of Kogi Bridal Show is meant to attract all business owners and event planners in the state. The show, which is on the display at the KAFAS Hall, attracted patronage. The bridal show is geared towards bringing vendors of diverse products together. At the launching of the second edition, business moguls were present to share their wealth of experience with young business owners. Our reporter has more. It was a display of different segments of traits and professionalism in what can be best described as a show of creativity and talent. From the media gadgets to the fabrics, pieces of jewelry and beverages or coffee stands were well decorated with beautiful ornaments. This year's event was witnessed by owners of businesses and experts who shared their knowledge with young entrepreneurs. The business moguls took turns educating them on how to manage and grow their businesses to enviable heights.
First of all, have that idea. By the time you have that idea, you now put that idea into reality. And in that way, you will go places. And secondly, you have to be patient. It takes a long while to build a business. You don't have to start a business this year and expect to make it immediately. Gradually, you will get to the point.
Okay, there's this perception people have about Kogi State being a civil service state and there's not a lot of money and people don't buy. I like to say that's a wrong perception. You can be innovative. So one of our core values in my business is being innovative. There are different ways you can actually sell your product to people that you think don't have money, but actually just ensuring that you provide the right kind of service. So make sure your product is good, make sure your customer experience is very top-notch, and ensure that you keep marketing. A lot of people don't market. They think marketing is a waste of money. So I feel that anywhere you are, because people travel to Tinapa from Abuja to go for people's businesses. So no matter where you are, as long as you can actually put a marketing budget, 10% of your revenue, to market back to customers, you're going to grow.
I keep telling people that LOKOJA, let me speak about LOKOJA. LOKOJA is a virginal land. It's like a virgin land, okay? So you have so much opportunities to actually break even in a society like LOKOJA rather than in more civilized or in more open places where you have bigger competitors. So if you want to start your businesses, if you want to start very small, this is the place to do it.
The organizer and the CEO of 276 Events, Damilola Bako, said the idea behind the Kogi Bridal Show was to bring spotlights to the vendors in the state, for them to come together under one roof to interact and make sales while still showcasing their products to people.
In a span of 1 year, we discovered, when we did our research and findings, we discovered that in a span of 1 year, Kogi events have come on the map of North Central events. People are beginning to do less of other states and more of us in the states. There are a whole lot of things we're enjoying in Kogi State right now in terms of the vendor patronage, and it has been a massive one so far. Visibility, collaboration, brands are beginning to collaborate with more. Brands are beginning to have a lot more patronage, and the revenue is beginning to increase as we're going.
Damilola also expressed satisfaction with the reaction of people in terms of patronage.
Gathering those crowd has nothing to do with my skill or ability to put people together. It was something that it was a vision that I was able to sell out to people. And like minds will always attract each other. These are people who are of like minds. And when I sold the vision to people, they bought into it. And that's the reason why there was no marketing, no networking, nothing. It was just selling the vision to people who were hungry about showcasing and being visible to the Kogi, to the North Central and the world at large. And they all are gathered here today.
The organizer further said the event was not proposed to the state government for sponsorship because they wanted to create value and standards that would call the attention of well-to-do individuals and the government.
But we're looking forward to them getting to us to help us build a bigger platform. We are hoping to build value so that they can see that this industry is one industry that can help raise the revenue. In Lagos, the event industry as at 2004 or 5, if my statistics are right, the event industry was ranking one top 5 revenues to the state government. Now, if an industry could be that big, it could be even more for us here. We've seen it happen in other states, so we're glad if the government can identify with us. We do not want to go bare to the government without showing them the value we have. So we are creating this platform to show the people of Kogi State and even the government, His Excellency, and so many other people that we have what it takes to add value to the state. And if they find it interesting enough or useful enough to the revenue of the state, they can therefore be part of us to help us grow better.
Panelists from the business class also spoke about the impact of the event on business owners and the state generally.
It's refreshing, educating, enlightening, and mind-opening. I came with my diary and I wrote a lot, so I've learned a lot. It's shifting me from the particular level that I am to a higher level. It makes me know how to do business more. It makes me know that I can expand. It makes me know that by this time next year, having implemented all that I've learned, I will be 10 times better than where I am.
And the experiences of the audience, it's an exciting one. I want to be part of this another time. Thank you.
Some of the vendors also shared their experiences from the bridal show.
I got to meet a lot of people, and a lot of people tried my products and they enjoy it.
So will you say it has made up?
No, aside the visibility now, more awareness, yeah. We should create more awareness because I don't think a lot of people really knew something like this, and it's a big one, you know. It's a big one for the state. So,
in the past few years, I've been overtaxed. I pay so many tax without knowing the difference. Now I know that if I pay for withholding tax, I don't have to pay other taxes like consumer tax and so forth. And I know that local government have no right to ask me for tax apart from the signboard fees. So I learned that today.
We have a good number of vendors here, but I want to believe that this is not the total number of vendors that we have in Kogi. Considering the population of Kogi State being 5 million, vendors should be at least 1% of it, right? So we don't have all the numbers here, but it has been very encouraging having people come around to represent vendors in Kogi and all under one roof.
Anyway, I kind of just stumbled into this. I didn't know about it. My friend just told me this afternoon, and I said, okay, fine. On entering inside, my first impression was like, I didn't know something they could pull this off in LOKOJA, in Kogi State. So I'm actually impressed. It's a good one. You know, we can take it, you know, up from here, but it's a good start. I love it. I love what I'm seeing. I'm seeing lots of vendors, people I didn't know were running businesses in Kogi State. I'm seeing them here, and it's a good one.
Awards and certificates were also presented to the guest panelists. Matthias Ayodeji Peter reporting for MLC TV.